I could share from my own personal experience. People were asking me, like, were you okay? When would be an ideal time to get vaccinated? Whether you should get vaccinated while you were breastfeeding, whether it's going to affect your baby, and whether there are going to be side effects. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why you should get a vaccination. So please, get vaccinated if you can, but speak to your doctor. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah X Miracle, your miracle mom, and today I decided to answer the question, should I get vaccinated when I'm pregnant? If you don't know already, I am vaccinated. I took a couple of TikTok videos to show the process of me getting vaccinated at the hospital. So a few people have messaged me on social media or in person about whether they should get vaccinated. Some of them are trying to get pregnant, some of them are already pregnant, and some of them are breastfeeding. So this is in no way any kind of medical advice. It's just me sharing my experience, what I've gone through, and hopefully it helps you make your own decision as well. So the first thing that I wanted to share was when the vaccine first came out, everyone was advised to go and get it, but pregnant women were in this grey zone. There was not enough trials that had been done with pregnant women to show whether or not the vaccine would have any side effects, adverse effects for pregnant women and the unborn baby. But now that it has gone through, thousands of trials and thousands of pregnant women, especially in the United States, there has been growing evidence that it is much better for you to be vaccinated, because if you are pregnant and you do catch the virus, you actually have higher chance of getting very complicated sicknesses, and these complications will not be something that you would face if you were not pregnant. So that's number one that has been found out and is one of the main reasons why you should get vaccinated. The other question was about whether it's going to affect your baby and whether there are going to be side effects. I could share from my own personal experience of what happened to me when I got the jab. I took the Pfizer jab. Both the Pfizer and Moderna ones are actually mRNA and they're not live cultures. They don't affect you in the same way that I guess like older type vaccinations work. For me, I had no fever whatsoever, had no flu-like symptoms. It was kind of odd. I was expecting more. The area that they jab you was very sore, which is normal, right? Everybody gets that. The second time I got the jab, everyone was saying that, usually the second time you have like a more adverse reaction. It's gonna like knock you out. Mark himself, he was out for like a day and a half. He was just really lethargic, had a bit of a fever, and he was in bed. So I looked at him and I was like, oh man, I might get it worse. But the reality was, I had it actually better than him. I didn't have that same level of lethargy and tiredness, which was really odd. I felt it was normal pregnant tiredness. So on the side effects things, the doctor was saying that you might get a fever, but all of this can be treated with standard medication like Tylenol, paracetamol, whatever you have. And all of these are pregnancy-safe drugs. The third point that I want to share is that because these antibodies that are created by your own natural body response actually do cross over the placenta and do offer the baby immunity as well when the baby is born. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why you should get a vaccination, because it means that your baby will also be protected. And that's amazing, because even children, like let's say Leon, who's 6, can't get vaccinated. Can you imagine that by the time this baby is born, this child will actually be vaccinated? And that's really, really important for just social situations, right? Because we can't continue to live in a vacuum and not meet a single person in our life. There are also some questions about when would be an ideal time to get vaccinated while you're pregnant. For me, my obstetrician did not want me to get vaccinated until the 21-week mark. However, I do know that some major hospitals recommend that anytime from the 13th week onwards is a good time to get vaccinated. If you are in the process of that, I would highly encourage you to speak to your obstetrician and ask them when the ideal time would be. In fact, the medical information changes from time to time. So by the time you watch this video, there might have been new evidence that you could get vaccinated even as early as, your 4th or 6th week being pregnant. So don't take my word for it. Please look up your obstetrician for the latest medical research and advice. And I think you can safely then have that peace of mind to be vaccinated. Previously, there was also some conflicting advice about whether you should get vaccinated while you were breastfeeding. So some women were very hesitant, some of them were like in between doses. I think the information has been updated recently that you don't have to take a breastfeeding break, which was previously advised of like 5 to 7 days. You can continue to breastfeed even after you've been vaccinated. I mean, of course, if you're not feeling well, that's another thing altogether, but in terms of the actual science, it doesn't really affect your breast milk production. You should continue with your dose as per schedule rather than putting it off further and further down. So that's all I have to say today about being vaccinated in this very trying time and being pregnant at the same time. I'm currently 13 weeks away from being due, so the pressure is very real for me, but I'm very glad that I got vaccinated, and I hope that you consult your doctor as well about this option. So if you like this video, I hope you'll share, like, and give me a comment if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to hit that notification button so you get new updates when we have new videos up every week. I'm Sarah X Miracle, your miracle mom. Till next time, stay safe.